Hey guys, just a quick tutorial on projections, okay? Three ways at least of doing this. So first easy way would be to just create a new layer and you get an empty layer here. If you go up to your alpha tab here, you can choose an alpha, whatever alpha you want, and just stamp it in there, okay? You can obviously choose the color that you want to stamp in here. So if you want to stamp like this, you can go and stamp, okay, and you can stamp your numbers like this. If you want to rotate your alpha, you can as well here. So if in the case the numbers need to be turned or something, you have an angle here where you can just rotate it. So this is a way to do it. Another way to do it, if you want a bit more control, because once you stamp that on a regular layer, then you can't go back, you need to erase it, okay? More flexible, non-destructive way would be to add a fill layer with whatever color you want. Add a black mask to it, and then on the black mask you project your alpha, okay? You can do the same things that we've been doing, but at the same time you can always come here and just change the color and do whatever you want to it, okay? Obviously you have more stuff to play with all these channels because it's a material, so that's a different thing from the first as well, the first example. If you don't know how to make an alpha, it's just a grayscale image, so image mode has to be image mode grayscale, okay? And you just put a number on with this. Whatever you want to be seen has to be white and black background. You export it, could be as a JPEG or even a PSD file, whatever, and then you just drag it into the shelf here and you import it as an alpha. It has an option there to import as an alpha, okay? And from there you can export all numbers and do it. That is if you're working with alphas. If instead of that you want to have a colorful number, something like this, those obviously won't work because you need to have the colors just projected in there. So you would create something like this, transparent background with the colors whatever you want, and you would export it, file, save as a PSD file. I already have it here, so no point in doing it. From there, you would just drag it in, like I'm doing now. And if it was an alpha, I would choose alpha, but in this case I'm going to choose texture. And current session is just for the session I'm working on, just for this project or for the shelf. If you put a lot of stuff on your shelf, it will open up every time Painter will, but it will just make your stuff heavier. So current session in my case, import, and now I have this little transparent and colorful number here. Okay, so this situation you need, and you can see everything here is grayed out. For this situation you need to add a new layer. Okay, and this layer, it gives you the option of choosing projection, which is the third icon here on the left. This thing here, you can just scroll down and you can project the material, you can project whatever you want really, but let's project the base color, that's what we want to do. So we drag our texture there, and now we have this in here. I can still control my character, but if I hold S and middle mouse button, I can pan as to wherever I want it. If I right click, hold, move in and out, I can scale it as well, okay? So let me just position this. You can snap the view. If you're rotating something and hold shift, it will snap. So, and you can put your number there if you want, and then you just have to paint. Notice that I'm painting across all channels, so it paints other stuff there as well. So what I need to do here is just remove these channels which don't apply for this situation and just paint my thing in there. Okay. Another thing that you can do with this method, earlier one, you can also add height to it if you want. Oh, here you can add height to it as well, so you can play with that. And to any of the methods, it doesn't matter which. If you want to add a bit of tear and wear to the thing, you can always go here, add a black mask. To this black mask, we're gonna add a generator. This generator we can choose, for example, the dirt generator, which is here. Okay, and you can see that it's just creating that there. And in order to show like wear on a paint thing, I would just increase the contrast a lot, and then just lower its level, something like that. You can play with the settings yourself, and you have something that blends in better. Okay, that's it, guys. I hope you find this easy. It's actually really fast. Thanks a lot.